What's up, Mo's and Moettes? What's going on with y'all, Mo? How y'all feeling, Mo? How you? Hope y'all having a good one, man. I hope y'all staying healthy, staying safe, man. Hey, the preseason's over, y'all. So we gotta see who gonna make this roster today. Let's see who gonna make this roster today, man. I'm gonna give you guys the 53-man roster, my projected Protect Sports 53-man roster today. Let's roll that intro and let's get the video going. Kill, Mo. Let's get it, Mo. Yeah. Say no. Let's get it though, Mo. Gang. Oh, I'm lacking, man. What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy Protect, Pro T, Tone, a lot. What you gonna call me? And I'm back with another video, man. If I get to already, God. Oh, God, right. So right now, God, over the door for all y'all G name for man. Today's video, we got the 53-man roster for y'all, man. We about to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? We about to go crazy, man. So we'll get right to the 53-man roster. I have the 50 guys and the pre-specialists. I'm wasting more time. Let's take these glasses off. Let's get a little serious. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it. Right? It's always in time. Quarterbacks, obviously, Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, and also Sam Howell. So we saw Sam Howell play last night. Looked really well. I'm recording this on Sunday, by the way. It's gonna be drop Sunday night. But saw play last preseason game, 24 for 35, 280 yards, one touchdown, no picks. Did some good things. Taylor Heineke did some good things last year. Thrown 20 touchdown passes, over 3,500 yards last year as the starter after your boy Ryan Fitzpatrick did get hurt in week 1 of last season. And then Carson Wentz is your incumbent starter. We traded a third and a second round pick for him. Obviously, he's going to be the starting quarterback of this team, and we're paying $20 million. He better be a daggone starter. Next, running back, we're going to keep 4 backs. I think those 4 backs are as follows: Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson Jr., J.D. McKissick, Jared Patterson. Now, I thought we'd keep 3 backs at first, but Louis T did bring up a point. Shout out to Louis T, the GOAT of our Washington community. He brought a point to where your third running back most of the time is full-time special teams. I don't think they want Antonio Gibson to do that. So Jared Patterson is going to be an emergency back just in case they need to call up and just in case they need a back if we're ravishing injury or, Gibby likes to get hurt. So that crap happens, and then, maybe JD might go down, something like that, God forbid. They have a guy who can come in, who can catch the football as a pass-catching guy, and also a guy who can tote the rock maybe 12 to 15 times as well. So, like the Jared Patterson addition to the roster, I love that because I had 3 backs at first on my 53. I said, well, I need to add a 4th back, and that was a good addition for me. J.D. McKissick, our primary third down back. He's the best third down league, first third down running back in football. Don't act. Brian Robinson Jr. RB1. He's going to get the bell cow portion of the reps. He's going to definitely be your first or second down back, and also can do some things maybe even on third downs as well. So keep that in mind. He's going to get a lot of touch this year and get a lot of run. Antonio Gibson, our RB2 / our spell back. He'll get a lot of the pass catching duties when J.D. McKissick is either injured or it's a first, second down pass play where you might have a package of B-Rob and Gibby out there, and Gibby might catch passes and things of that nature. I think they're going to flex him out at receiver, do some really weapon-like things with Antonio Gibson. So I love the fact that he's now could be the weapon again. And this could be the best thing to happen to Gibby. It'll keep him fresh. And also, if he could prove he can hold on to the football and improve his ball security, maybe, and improve his vision, maybe with his superior athleticism, he might be able to take the RB1 spot back from Brian Robinson Jr. sometime this year or even possibly next season. Next, wide receiver, we will keep 6 guys. I had 7 at first, but it could be 7. Don't get it wrong, but I think I'm gonna go with 6 just to consolidate the roster a little bit and allow another offensive lineman because our offensive line likes to get hurt. So having another guy on the roster already or having to call up somebody is always good. So those 6 receivers are as follows: Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, De'Ami Brown, who did not have a good preseason finale, by the way, but I do think he's wide receiver 4 or 5, how you want to put it. Cam Sims, and finally our punt returner. I do think he's going to be our punt returner no matter what Alex Erickson did last night. I do believe in Dax Milne as our punt returner and our last receiver, our true only slot specialist on the team. Next, tight end. I'm going to keep 4 tight ends just because we know Logan Thomas is now off the pup list, but we don't know when he's going to be full go. Also, we have not seen Cole Turner's preseason nor John Bates. So Cole Turner, not in any order, by the way. Cole Turner, John Bates, Logan Thomas are tight end 1, of course, and Amani Rogers will make this roster as the last tight end. He did some really good things this preseason and showed he deserved a roster spot number 1. And he'll be able to play special teams number 2, which is always good. Cole Turner are probably like our true primary pass catching tight end that's not named Logan Thomas. Not the best blocker in the world, but as a receiving tight end, he has a lot to offer and a lot to bring to the table. And I expect a lot of good things from Cole Turner this year in a Commander's uniform. John Bates are probably best blocking tight end on the team. He also catch the ball very well as well. So he's a guy who will get a couple catches every now and then, but primary will be a blocker. And when he does get catches, he's actually a little wiggle to him too. So deceptively athletic is one John Bates. Finally, you have Logan Thomas, tight end 1, the best tight end on this roster. No cap. No one to say about that. 600 yards last year. Not last year, but in 2020. And he had about 20 yards receiving last year off only 18 catches. Missed a lot of time with a hamstring injury and also tearing his ACL and meniscus. So I like the extra tight on the roster too because sometimes Logan Thomas could maybe even get injured. He is 31 years of age. So when he does get hurt, it's going to take him longer to recover. So you always want to have an extra depth at tight end. Finally, I have 9 offensive linemen to wrap up the offense. Charles Leno Jr., Andrew Norwell, Chase Roulier, Trey Turner, and Sam Covey left and right are our starters. And then Wes Schweitzer, Cornelius Lucas, Sadiq Charles, and Chris Paul are the guys off the bench. I had 2 swing tackles and also 2 swing guards as well. Wes Schweitzer can play all 3 of the interior positions, so I have him the first guy off the bench because Chase Roulier is coming off a broken fibula or tibia, or maybe both. Might be both. I know it's a broken fibula for sure. So the extra center will always help. Chris Paul can also play tackle and guard, which is also good. And so can Sadiq Charles. That versatility is always important. And your true swing tackle is Cornelius Lucas. So that wraps up the offense with 25 players on offense. Let's get to the special teams real quick, our specialists. Tress Wade, Cameron Cheeseman, Joey Sly. Also, I do have Dax Mills, our punt returner, and Antonio Gibson's our primary kick returner. They have already announced that the Commanders did that is Ron Rivera, Ron Rivera. So that's kind of obvious. Let's go get to defense. I have 4 defensive ends. As you guys know, Chase Young will not be on the roster for the first 4 weeks. He's on the pup list, so please don't be, where's Chase Young? He's on the pup list, bro. He does not count toward the 50 break, so chill out. Montez Sweat, James Swift-Williams, F.A.O. Bada, and Shaka Toney. Shaka Toney is the one guy that I saw had some consistent bend throughout the preseason process. He had some good things. He did some good things. He had a sack and a half in one game against the Chiefs. He didn't play last night, I don't think, but he had a really good game versus the Chiefs. He had a solid week. He had a solid week 1 performance in the preseason versus the Panthers as well. I do like Shaka Toney a lot. I'm a big Shaka Toney guy. He consistently gets pressure on the quarterback, which is always good. He did some good things last year as well. So Shaka Toney's a guy that he deserves to make this roster. And even when Chase Young comes back, I think he'll still be on this team because he's the one guy that has consistent bend on this defensive end group. In the defensive end room. F.A. Obata, another guy who got a little bend to him, but not a lot. But he can get to the quarterback. He's a good run stuffer. He's an overall just solid football player. Nothing special. He does nothing elite or anything like that, but he's just a really solid guy, and he plays special teams. James Smith-Williams, the first guy off the bench once Chase Young comes back. We know JSW can do. He's a really good solid pass rusher, really good run stuffer as well. And he has a little bit more wiggle than some other guys on this roster in the defensive end room. And finally, Montez Sweat, the big guy in the room, the best guy in the room. Even when Chase is here, I do think that Montez Sweat's our best pass rusher. But I do want to see Montez take a page out of Shaka's book. Be a little bit more bendy. Be a little have a little wiggle too. A little bit more wiggle, a little bit more bend. I think he'll get the quarterbacks at a much more higher rate. He's Mr. Almost get a sack. He just cannot finish sacks. But I like him to finish the sacks this year, and I think that will help him out a ton and help out this team a ton. But I think it'll help him out statistically as well because if he can actually finish these sacks, he will be a 10-sack guy, which is great. 4 defensive tackles, of course, the Bama Wall and Allen and Payne. Also for Darian Mathis. And I think finally I got Daniel Wise as your last guy. Daniel Wise had a really good preseason, especially week 1. He was incredible in week 1. Week 2 had a solid game as well. He didn't play last night, I don't think. So that tells me he's making his team. 5 linebackers here. I have Jamin Davis, Cole Holcomb, Khalil Hudson, David Mayo, and Milo Eifert. So Milo Eifert had the big hit in week 1 versus the Panthers. He also did some good things as well in week number 2. He wasn't really special or nothing like that, but he did some decent things, especially in coverage. I saw he didn't look bad in coverage and things of that nature. David Mayo is trash, but he played special teams. Khalil Hudson has not looked good at all on this pre. He looked like cold, unadulterated trash this preseason. He looked horrible. He looked absolutely disgustingly bad. And it's truly annoying. So Cole Holcomb has not looked good either. Straight trash. But he's not look good either. I'm not a big fan of it, and he has to play better. And Jamin Davis, the one shining star, and a linebacker. He's been going crazy on him, man. Shout out my man Jamin Davis, man. Mo, you've been going crazy, Mo. Good stuff, Mo. Good stuff, fool. Keep grinding, man. I'm proud of you, fool. Keep doing good with these. Next, I got 5 corners, and these guys are as follows. By the way, I do not like our cornerback depth at all. It'll be another video for another day, and I will dig in this cornerback depth, but it's trash. It's trash. I might go unfiltered on that one. I might not even monetize the video because that cornerback depth is trash. I killed him for the William Jackson III and Ben St. Juice, of course. Danny Johnson, unfortunately. And Corn Elder. Corn Elder kind of puzzled the roster spot yesterday off the fact that he's the only one that did not get burnt toast. What's it do? DeJohn Hall got burnt toast. Danny Johnson got lost in the sauce, drippy drip sauce, got his swooped on a route. Slant go, got you. Bow. 20 yards off, got you. Bow. Touchdown, bow. Bow. He did him dirty. He made him and Percy Butler do the where he go. Where he go? Gone? He's gone. Like got them boys together. I promise you. Our discipline was trash by them 2 on that play. Trash. Dane Johnson, bad preseason from him, but he's the one that can make the team. And he also does play specials. Ben St. Juice, I'm not the biggest fan of Ben St. Juice inside. But I will also say about Darian Johnson real quick if I get to Ben St. Juice. He's a lot better in the slot than outside. Outside, he is cold garbage. Inside, he's below average. But outside, he is got a bowl of juice. But Ben St. Juice, as Louis T said, I like my Ben outside. I don't like my St. Juice inside. I don't know. Nah. My chief key voice, no. William Jackson III, starting corner. Kendall Fuller, starting corner. I don't think Kendall Fuller's the best corner on his team, but he's definitely the second best one. So that's that. 5 safeties, and these are as follows: Cameron Curl, Bobby McCain, Jeremy Reeves, Derrick Force, and Percy Butler. Percy Butler has not looked good this preseason. He's looked better on the strong safety side of things, playing around scrimmage. But as a free safety, he's made a bunch of mistakes. His eye discipline is horrible, and he needs to fix it. And it's a learning curve for the young man. So I'm going to take my wait and see approach with Percy Butler, but it's not been looking too hot for the young man this preseason. Also, Derrick Force has some moments, but also more toward a line of scrimmage type of guy to me. But He's had some good moments. Jeremy Reeves looked really, really good yesterday. I think he should be the first safety coming off the bench for the Commanders. He can play both strong and free, and he's a really solid football player. I like what he brought to the table. Bob McCain, our starting free safety, and finally our best safety on our roster. No cap, Cameron Curl. I know a lot of people said Cameron Curl's on the better preseason. It's preseason, guys. Chill out, man. Cameron's just fine. I need to chill out and shut up. All right, so that is the full 53-man roster. We have 23 on defense. Let's get a real quick recap. I get out of here. Safety position as follows: Cameron Curl, Bob McCain, Jeremy Reeves, Derrick Force, Percy Butler. Percy Butler will probably play special teams primarily, but the other four guys are going to contribute on defense as well as specials, well, specifically Derrick Force. And maybe even Jeremy Reeves, but definitely Derrick Force. Five corners: Kendall Fuller, Will Jackson III, Benjamin St. Juice, also Dane Johnson, Core Elder. Those are our five corners. Five linebackers: Jamin Davis, Cole Holcomb, Khalid Hudson, David Mayo, Michael Eifert. Four defensive tackles on the inside, which are Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Fedarian Mathis, and also Daniel Wise. Montez Sweat, James Smith-Williams, F.A.O. Bada, Shaka Tony as your, well, maybe even Casey Tuhill you could put here, actually. I switched F.A.O. Bada out for Casey Tuhill. Let me rephrase. I actually kind of forgot about Casey Tuhill, to be 1,000% honest with you. So just switch the F.A.O. Bada selection to Casey Tuhill. Stretchway, Cameron Cheeseman, Joey Slott as your specialist, and also Dax Mills, your punt returner, and Antonio Gibson as your kick returner. Charles Little Jr., Andrew Noah, Chase Roulier, Trey Turner, Tanner Cosme, Wes Schweitzer, Cornelius Lucas, Sadiq Charles, and Chris Paul are all your offensive linemen. Your five stars left to right are, of course, Leno, Roulier, Norwell, Turner, and Cosme, and then you have Schweitzer, Lucas, Charles, and Paul, all your guys off the bench. Now you have four tight ends: Logan Thomas, John Bates, Cole Turner, and Monty Rogers. Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, De'Ami Brown, Cam Sims, and Dax Millen, your six receivers. Four running backs: Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson Jr., Jay McKissick, and Jared Patterson. And your three quarterbacks are as follows: Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, and Sam Howell. So that is your 53-man roster in a nutshell. I know this video is a little longer than usual. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Let me know what you guys think about the roster, what your 53-man projected roster, and why. And guys, be easy. Have a great one. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Guys, be easy. Have a great one. Peace, love, blessings to all of y'all. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, y'all put God for save this COVID, save this monkeypox, stay healthy. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Until next time. Peace.